All right, thank you for watching the video. This is going to be a quick walkthrough of the Feel Good Productivity Goal Planning Companion and Journal. And this is a quick journal that I put together as a result of the Feel Good Productivity Planning workshop that was conducted by Ali Abdul, who of course did this to complement the book that he just released, Feel Good Productivity. And this is something that I truly believe in, that if you want an extraordinary life, then your goals have to reflect that. You need to expand out to chase those things that you're curious about, that you're excited about, things that are going to excite you. And so hopefully this will help walk you through this. It's very important for some best practices. Number one, make sure that you look at this journal and this dashboard every morning when you wake up to align yourself with your goals and your ambitions. And number two, make sure that this is one of the last things you do at night to make sure that you have some time to reflect on your day, mark the things that you may have missed and things that you need to work on tomorrow, and note it in here. So let me just give you a quick walkthrough. The first thing that you'll see on the top of the page here is my North Star. Now, this is where you're going to identify your dreams, your ambitions. And the concept of this is that there are 5 different prompts that will really help you, gear your life towards a particular direction. Now, all of these images are in here are placeholders. Obviously, as you fill this out, you might want to change those images to those that are more reflective of what your particular answer is to this particular prompt. For example, here, my ideal Tuesday, if you click on it, it's going to give you what that prompt is and ask you some questions that for you to answer. The question here is, what does your ideal ordinary Tuesday look like? What are you doing? Who are you with? How are you spending your time? And what makes this day perfect for you? So some deep questions for you. And simply what you would do here is go in and answer what that question is. If you could find a certain picture that's going to help jog your memory, then you would go here to the image and you would replace that image. That way, every morning when you come in here, as you work through these prompts, you'll have a clear visual that will keep you in line. Now, over on the left field would be the next task, which is kind of identifying your goals, keeping track of things that you need to do, and a simple database for all of the projects that you're working on. Hopefully, these projects are reflective of helping you achieve one of these goals. Now, identify 10 goals, which is what Ali discussed during his workshop. Feel free to modify this if you want to add some goals or take some off, but I think these are generally fantastic goals because most of them deal with things that we want to do with our life. There's only one that obtains to what you want to have or material things, which is this here. So simply the 10 goals that you want to identify for yourself is what do you want to learn, see, have, what you want to be, what you want to try, do, where you want to go, what you want to create, what do you want to contribute to, and what do you want to overcome. And this is pretty simple toggle. So you just click on here and then answer that question. For you, there may be one thing that you want to learn. For you, there may be multiple things that you want to learn. Just mark them in here every day when you come in here. You can click on it so you can get a reminder of the things that you should be focusing on, things that you want to learn. And then over here are all of your projects. So as you think of new projects, you can click on here. It's going to allow you to enter the project, or you can click on to open up the database and have several views on how to view those projects. And if there's projects that you're working on in Notion, you can obviously include the link here, or you can actually make a shortcut here in your database to the project itself. So that's the left-hand column. Now, the most important part of this whole template is the actual journal, because the reason why we're doing this is to make sure we have a way to daily reflect on the things that we're doing and track our progress. One of the most difficult parts of the session was reflecting back on last year. And so I developed this as an easy way for you to be able to look back. So there's a simple calendar here that's going to make it easy for you to do that. And there's a couple different calendars for you to view. This is just for your entry, so this will help you stay focused to make sure that every day you're adding an entry. And if you miss a day, it will be obviously here because you'll miss them from the calendar. You can also sort this by what you did. So as you're looking back on last year, you can look at your calendar to see what you did each and every day and reflect on that. There's also a view to help determine what goals you work towards that year. And they are all color coded. So you may start identifying certain trends, that there are some goals that you're working on more than others. You may find out there's some goals that you didn't work on at all. And this is a great way for us to reflect, daily, weekly, monthly, however you do that, to make sure that you are doing steps to achieve these goals. If not, maybe it's time to reconsider your goals. And then your last calendar is going to be a list of all of your projects and your due dates, just to make sure that you're staying true to that and you're able to keep up with your deadlines. So with the calendar, one thing that you can do here is you can add your entries. And this is kind of the key component of the template here. There's several ways for you to add your entries. You can click on here to add it on whatever day you want to add it on. You can also click on the quick action button here to add it, or you can click on here to add it. But you can see over on the right is giving you kind of a breakdown for each day and just a short table-based view. You can scroll through this way, or if you wanted to open up the database, you can do it that way. And there are different ways. So this would be your entire database. If you want to sort it by just the goals that you're working on and what you did, again, this is going to help give you an easy view of everything. So over the months and years, this is going to help see, each day what you worked on, what you contributed to, and you'll be able to identify if there were goals that you just totally missed, right? So going back to this, let's say we want to add our entry. It's pretty simple. I'm just going to hit today's entry, and then you're going to mark the day of the week that it is. So let's just say that today is Wednesday, and then you would plug the date in. It's the 17th, and then you're just going to work through these. What challenged you today? You would put an entry in here, and then for each entry that you're putting, you're going to identify which goal did you want to work on. So let's just say today, what challenged me was, now say I was challenged today getting up in the morning. And what goal did that help me work towards? Maybe nothing. So you can leave that blank. Maybe today. What did I enjoy? And just say today I enjoyed recording this video. And this video is actually a couple different things. What goals did this help me work towards? Well, obviously it's something I want to create. It's something that I want to contribute to. And maybe it's, something I want to do. Obviously, I want to be a professional consultant. So working on templates and recording videos for it is going to help me achieve that. Right. And same concept, as you go through the list, you would just fill out your entries. And then here at the bottom is the area where you can reflect on the day. So every day, at the end of the day, you go on here and you can reflect on your day. What do you feel good about? What could have you had done better? And then what are your main goals for tomorrow? You may want to add a couple of things in here. You can simply add it if you choose, if there's other things that you want to reflect on. I don't want to neglect the fact that there are some entries here. I am Christian, so part of my daily life is making sure I put time for prayer and studying scripture for devotional. So if that's part of your life, you can put that in here. Who did you pray for? What did you pray for? And then your daily Bible verse that's going with whatever devotional you're working on. And a great way for you to reflect. Obviously, if that's not part of your life or that's not your values, then you can simply delete those entries from the database. And that's pretty simple. And so, whatever your main goals are for tomorrow, just make sure you come back in here and mark them on. So when you wake up and you see things that you need to do today, that you're working to get those things achieved. So that's just a quick walkthrough. Hopefully this makes sense to you. If you do have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. All my contact details are there. Love for you to comment on the video down below. Let me know your thoughts. And if there's any ways that I can help you improve your life and your business by looking at workflows or some better systems to help you navigate this life, I'd love to do that. That's exactly what I'm here for. It's been a pleasure. I appreciate you tuning in. I'm your boy, Paul. Take care, guys.